Hello sports fans, this is Steven Hill for JustMyPicks.com, and I'm bringing you a special NBA wrap-up of the NBA Finals towards a great season. We've seen the Miami Heat win the series against the San Antonio Spurs in 7. We saw LeBron James take his game to a whole nother level and prove why he is the best in the NBA right now. LeBron James being in another atmosphere right now with his second back-to-back NBA Finals MVP to go along with his fourth MVP this season. The Miami Heat are unstoppable. If Dwayne Wade is healthy, there's no one that can stop LeBron James and Dwayne Wade at the same time. And they've showed their strengths. D Wade has a lot of knee problems. He needs to go get that fixed, possibly going over to Germany this offseason and getting the surgery that a lot of NBA players are seeming to get and bounce back, like a Kobe Bryant and things like that. Moving forward, even though the Miami Heat won this series, they have to seriously look at breaking up the big three. There's a lot of options out there. There's Joakim Noah, DeMarcus Cousins, but Chris Bosh, even though they won this title, he played a significant role as far as stepping up late with the big rebound in Game 6 and getting it to Ray Allen, and also basically put it all on the line against Tim Duncan defensively. He may not have stopped him, but he gave great effort. Chris Bosh he has to change his role if he wants to stay on the Miami Heat. He has to stop being a 2 guard masquerading as a 4 or 5. And I know the Miami Heat game plan that stretches the floor, but when Chris Bosh struggles, he becomes a liability. He becomes a liability on the glass because he's just not big enough. Even though he's 6'11", he doesn't have that girth. He doesn't have that size. So moving forward, the Miami Heat need to address this in the offseason. The countdown to LeBron leaving Miami is on. Let's face it. If they do not make improvements, meaning they, Pat Riley, Mickey Arison, the ownership group, that governing body, if they don't make the proper changes, LeBron James will go elsewhere and win a number of NBA titles, possibly to LA with the Lakers or even the Clippers. There's a lot of teams open with a lot of cap space going into next year. So, with this being said, the Miami Heat have a chance to three-peat next season. The San Antonio Spurs, congratulations on a great season. You don't need to hold your head low because you did something and you bounced back. Even though you had the title within your grasp, mistakes happen in sports, and I can only speak to Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili. I feel sorry for Tim Duncan because he is a class personified individual, very classy. I know he handled that loss very well last night, but the San Antonio Spurs need to improve also. Moving forward, Tim Duncan, he doesn't have that many years left, but he has showed us he still has flashes of greatness inside of him. Tim Duncan will go down possibly as the greatest or one of the greatest power forward / centers in the history of the game. My hat goes off to Tim Duncan, the Greg Popovich, that whole team. They fought hard. They ran out of gas basically. But the Miami Heat, they have the greatest player on the earth. And a lot of people don't realize it, but LeBron James's game stepped up tremendously the last 2 years. And it goes to show, you can judge LeBron, you can talk about his hairline, you can do all that, but you can't say nothing now. Back-to-back NBA Finals MVPs, back-to-back NBA titles, the list goes on. So I'm looking forward. Congratulations to the Miami Heat with your second back-to-back NBA championship. Now the hard part comes. In the offseason, can you train harder than you've ever trained? Can you go out and work on the weaknesses in your game? And can you build a solid team yet again? As we know, Pat Riley can. Pat Riley does some amazing things, and he is one of the master architects in the NBA. Let me know your opinion on what you thought about this series. What do you think about the Miami Heat? What do you think about LeBron James and D Wade in the Big Three? Possibly breaking up, possibly improving their team. You can leave suggestions on what you think they should do. Also, check me out at JustMyPicks.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at JustMyPicksTV. Also, watch this video and all my other videos on YouTube /JustMyPicksTV. Please subscribe. Thank you very much for commenting, and also subscribe. Thank you.